the diversity statements is one place that we need to start, right? Those are ubiquitous in higher ed, and everyone knows it, that every faculty is required to submit a diversity statement to be considered.
Diversity statements, they've been talked about throughout this panel. They're not allowed to be diverse. Diversity statements are not diverse. If Frederick Douglass wrote a diversity statement, it would be rejected. If Martin Luther King wrote a diversity statement, it would be rejected.
Is DEI statements, and these are sort of ideological tests that are screening out people. There was a study cited on this panel about willingness to discriminate against conservatives. That's, I think the study that was referenced is by Eric Kaufman, but faculty will openly admit in surveys that they will discriminate against conservatives in hiring.
Marxist-oriented ideas that are more acceptable than anything else. And if you don't abide by those, then you are not writing the correct diversity statement. There are now citational diversity statements. If you don't cite enough people of color, you won't get accepted in a journal. That's where we are.
And so, for example, what I've been arguing, which is that each person should be treated as an individual, that would get an application thrown out before it even gets to the faculty.
Ultimately, you as the Board of Trustees is who all these people answer to. And so I think that's where the accountability stops. If a challenge comes, though, we're going to have to deal with it, right? And the university will have to pay enormous legal fees to deal with that kind of challenge in a faculty hiring situation where there is an assertion of discrimination based on race. So the university should do everything it can in their hiring of faculty to ensure that that race is not an element of that, whether cloaked as a diversity statement or in reality or in fact.